have some very cool stuff. I mean, what is this? Can you explain for the person who doesn't know?
Sure, yes. So this is some crochet pieces that I made up. It's actually an amigurumi design, which is kind of like cartoonish. So they're made from, I wanted my books that I read to come to life. So I made some characters that I loved reading so much.
Wonderful.
That's awesome. And what about the paintings you have here to offer? They are water-based paintings?
Watercolor, yes.
Okay. So tell us about these.
So the watercoloring is just something that I picked up. I did a lot of watercoloring and painting in high school and stuff, and I wanted to do something to kill the time with it. So the hummingbirds are for my mom. She loves hummingbirds, and then it kind of just went from there.
That's
you are
super
so
cool.
creative. And we talked a little bit about this before, but these are actually based off the Kato series. This is a novel, correct?
Correct, yes. Sarah J. Maas. So we have Manon and then Feyre. So I have a whole collection of ones that I'm going to create, but these are just the start.
Why Kato? Why is that the book you chose?
They come to mind the most. I read them probably once a year. It's a very long series, and I love them, and they have the most visible idea in my head.
That's super cool. So now this isn't just something, whether it's crocheting or the water-based coloring or water painting, excuse me, this isn't something you can just whip together. This is time consuming.
Oh, yes.
Tell us about that process. What does that look like?
So each character so far has taken me about 30 hours.
Wow.
The little bats that I have only take me about 3, but that's not in one sitting, and I can't sit when I'm doing it. The watercoloring is days doing it.
Wow.
So
that's incredible.
So do you do this more for yourself, or if somebody's like, hey, I want crochet like this, what do you do? What do you offer?
The crochet pieces will be for sale after a time when I kind of get it down a little bit more. The art prints are for sale currently.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Beautiful.
awesome. So if somebody wanted to like reach out to you about something maybe more personal, could they do that, and what would you offer them?
Oh yes, I could definitely try to do it. It's getting to be my wheelhouse with it, so I'm working on it with it. I'm always open to discussion.
That's super cool. So now, like, so I have a dog. His name's Cooper. If I wanted to like get a crochet of him, would that be possible? What would I need to send you? Like, if you needed visuals, how would that work?
Yeah, definitely pictures that you would have, and realistically, I would go on YouTube and Pinterest and try and find a pattern that's kind of similar to that, and then go from there.
That's awesome.
How do you learn to crochet? Like, how did your passion for crocheting start?
My mom.
She crochets.
Yep. So I've done crochet since I was in high school. I stayed away from knitting because I can't use 2 needles, so I stay with just the one.
Can we explain for somebody that doesn't really know the difference between crocheting and knitting?
Yes, so crochet you use 1 hook. The knitting is the devil's work, and you use 2 needles.
Okay. Wow, very cool.
That's super cool. So now what about the water-based stuff? How does that work in terms of what's the difference between maybe colored pencils, a pencil, plain and simple? What's different about this?
Watercolors, you use a lot of paper that absorbs the water and the ink because you want it to stay in it. And you want to use time so that the first layer dries, and then you go on the next one versus like acrylic where you can mix everything together at once.
Oh, I'm learning so much. I feel like I'm back in like high school and I was taking these classes, but it's super cool. So now if somebody did want to reach out to you or was interested in finding something and getting personal, how could they do that?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram, all the social medias.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And best of luck, because I know that I could not do that. So
Thank you
definitely
for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. And still to